The NBA season kicked off tonight, and the first game we had was the Nets versus the Warriors. This was KD's debut game with the Brooklyn Nets. And let me tell you something here right now. The Nets look good. I know it's one game, but the Nets look good. If they can consistently play the way they did tonight, especially KD and Kyrie, this is going to be a very tough team to beat in the Eastern Conference. This is going to be an extremely tough team. That first quarter in general, the way KD and Kyrie were playing, man, if they play at that level this season, man, they're going to be a serious contender in the Eastern Conference. Man, KD in that first quarter, good Lord. This man stepped on the court in that first quarter, and he looked like he did not skip a beat. He suffered that Achilles injury in the finals against the Raptors, took the whole of last season off, and then he comes back and he balls like that in the first quarter, and everyone's looking like, this guy doesn't look like he's missed a beat. Kevin Durant looked like Kevin Durant in the first quarter. I mean, good Lord. Kyrie's still doing his thing. We expect that. But KD to come out and look like that, man. Not to mention, KD believes he's at 90% right now. He doesn't believe he's at 100%. He believes it's going to take maybe 15 to 20 games into the season before he could really get to that point. So, I mean, this is still a work in progress for them. Obviously, it's the first game of the season. Let's not overreact and say they're going to the finals immediately. I'm not going to say that. But they looked good. They looked good. KD looked good. Kyrie looked good. The team looks good. Now, if DeAndre Jordan can get back to that form or some level of that form he had when he was with the Clippers, oh, this team going to be something, man. This team is going to be incredibly dangerous. I'll say this right now, they're tough. This is a tough team. This is definitely a tough team. With KD and Kyrie playing like this is going to be a tough team. So the Eastern Conference is going to need to watch out. Giannis and the Bucks, be prepared. Miami, my squad, we got to be prepared, man. We might see these dudes in the playoffs. So let's just I'm not going to overreact after one game. It's the first game of the NBA season. Not going to overreact, but from what I saw from KD and Kyrie today, for them to look this good, this early, and again, the chemistry isn't completely down with the team, and KD's not 100%, and they're still working that out. For this to be like this right now, it's a good start. It's a good start. Steve Nash, man, you guys doing great stuff. You're doing some great stuff there. It's a great start for you guys. So we'll see how this builds up as the season continues to go by. But all I'll say is KD and Kyrie looked good, and the Nets looked good. As for the Warriors, I think it's clear to say Steph Curry is going to have to be carrying the squad for this season. He going to have to take them to the playoffs, man. I'm looking at this like, man, you really looked out there. There's a lot of young guys out there. Curry really going to have to carry the squad. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Wiggins, and Wiggins just looks like Wiggins. That's not an insult. That's not, whatever you want to make it. Whatever you see that comment as, take it for how you may. But Wiggins tonight looked like Wiggins. That's all I'm going to say. I was not surprised by his performance. I was not impressed. I wasn't disappointed. I just looked and said, well, that's really how Wiggins performs. Wiggins looked like Wiggins. That's really how it is. Kelly Oubre got a dunk over KD, so that was nice. But other than that, man, the Warriors really looks like Curry's going to have to carry this team in the Western Conference. I believe they're going to make the playoffs, but, like, Curry, he really going to have to carry this team. He really going to have to, look like the MVP we know him to be. He's going to have to look like that to carry them to the playoffs in the Western Conference. The NBA season's only getting started, and we're going to see how this goes. I can't wait for what happens, man. This should be fun, with the NFL season winding down and getting to the playoffs, I'll definitely be more focused in that. But once the Super Bowl goes ahead, man, we really kicking into high gear for this NBA season. I can't wait. Everybody already wants to see a Lakers-Nets finals because we want to see LeBron and AD go up against KD and Kyrie. But it's a long way from that, and it might not even happen. Let's see what happens. It should be a crazy, interesting NBA season. That's really all I got, man. KD and Kyrie, man.